you have Ushna, which is the heat producing pulse. Okay. The swaras, okay, they start from the letter A to correct. Okay. Okay. And then the journey goes like A, E, U, A, O, Au, Her. Okay. So your mantra, Om, okay, it actually starts from the letter A and ends with that bindu of Okay. Okay. So the mantra of Om is a swara, technically speaking, right? It is for self-realization. Okay. If you understand the word swa is the self. Okay. And ra is the sound. It is the sound of the self. Okay. So your mantra, when you actually know how to do it and everything, right? It originates in the mind. Man. Okay. Manyaka kyayate iti mantra. That one thing, the sound which originates in the mind, okay, is the mantra. Now, there are different places where the sounds originate. Okay. Yes, okay. In the body. Okay. And when it comes out of your mouth, okay, it comes out from different places. Like Akuhasa Visarjanayanam Khanta. Okay. So the ka sounds, right? They originate from the khanta, from the throat. Okay. And then there's like verses from Maheshwara Sutrani. Okay. It's another beautiful doctrine. And then where he says, which sounds originate from, the the tongue pressing the teeth, and which one goes from like the reflexes, which one comes from the nasal sounds, which one comes from the throat and everything, right? So it is very important for a person who wants to delve deeper into this to understand, because there's a strong connection between the mantras and the mudras. Okay. Because for certain aspects of focus and for certain aspects of kriya, um, you have to roll your tongue back. Okay. And for certain things, you just open your mouth wide. Okay. Because it takes you into that contemplative state again. So that's the thing. Now, that is the very basic part of it. Now, you have something called the elaborated mantras. Okay. And this has to be chanted in a certain pattern called chandas or chanda or the meter. Okay. It tells you exactly how many syllables would be there in that mantra. Okay. And then where you have to rise it up and where you have to bring it down. Okay. And when you're not doing it the right way, the meaning of the mantra changes. To give a small example, right? If I said Mahagyani, okay, what's your interpretation of that?
Mahagnani, that means who's very well versed with intellectual knowledge.
Okay. If I use the word Agyani,
Literally opposite.
So now if I combine Maha and Agyani, it is still Mahagyan.
Yeah, okay.
See,
Yeah.
the context changes completely. So you have to understand where to release the pause and then where to rise it. Okay. Otherwise, your mantra is not valid. Because now if you say Mahagyani, right? It means you're a great fool. You don't want to do that. Mahagyani is the right way to say it. So things like that. Yeah.
Makes sense. So that's why the pronunciation is so important.
Yes.
So I'll give you certain. I wanna. I have read it, so I'll give you certain situations, and I want my viewers like to take certain mantras, like if they're in certain situations, what mantras they can tell. So when I wake up in the morning, what is the first mantra that I have to tell for anyone and everyone?
I would say the first mantra that one can start with is a Ghor mantra.
What is that?
Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but it is a mantra of protection.
Okay.
Right? You chant it like 10 times, and then it protects you from a lot of things.
Okay, a Guru mantra. Okay. So I was thinking, I personally thought for me, at least, I would say Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaya.
Yes, that will also work.
Right?
Yeah.
Remove any obstacles that is there.
Yeah.
If I am feeling very, very depressed, I'm going through a lot,